we've been told for years by the government and everybody else that chemtrails is just a conspiracy theory.
Uh-huh.
Well, there's a little problem with that because the state of Texas has just announced that Texas floods after mysterious blue rain linked to 7 state-run cloud seeding programs covering 31 million acres.
Wow.
So you've been spraying us with chemicals.
Yeah.
I have a question. I have a question. Why the fuck are we tolerating these people? That's my question.
This is fucking insane.
This is absolutely. Why are we tolerating these people? Texas just got hit with a flood surge. It's turning heads and raising questions. What's catching attention isn't just the destruction, it's the color. Blue rain fell across parts of the state. These articles reinforce one another, which is why I bothered to read the stuff we've already covered. Fell across the state in weeks leading up to the July floods. In western Texas, the Panhandle, and parts of South Texas reported rain with a bluish tint. That's not folklore, that's documented, and now 7 state-run cloud seeding programs are under the microscope. Chemtrails are just a conspiracy theory.
You know what? I'm sick and tired of hearing people say that shit to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I have seen too much crazy shit.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
To sit there and go, oh yeah, it's just a conspiracy. I'm like, well, I mean, I was on the ground for some pretty big muscle movements in Iraq in 2004.
Yeah.
And what was coming out over the news, I'm like, that is not
at all what's happening. I had that happen several times myself in various places.
And if they could do it for shit like that,
yeah,
it's even easier when they attach a conspiracy to it.
Yeah, we came very close to a second Korean War in 2000. Very, very, very close. I can't go into any more detail than that. But the media was immediately fed the PR to cover it up, and we were told to shut up. That happens. Everybody laughs at MI. Everybody laughs at military intelligence. Oh, you guys are a bunch of jokers. You don't know what you're doing. Most of the time, and I mean this very strongly, most of the time we're told to shut up. We are not allowed to report beyond our reporting level any of the stuff that we learned. And consequently, we have to watch the news and sit there quietly and suck it up because we're under an NDA that could put us in a federal prison for a period of time. As we watch lie after lie wash across your screen, and you read those lies, and you can tell that they're lies, but you don't know what the truth is because we can't tell you, or we go to prison. That's how it really works.
You'll get hammered.
Yeah, that's how it really works. So, there's a lot of stuff out there that I'm sure that's happening with this stuff too, with the weather modification programs. I'll bet you pilots and techs and chemists are all under NDAs. If you talk about this, you get your freaking free federal orange jumpsuit and prison loaf for the next 20 years.
If there's a criminal investigation, the NDAs don't really hold water.
It depends on whether or not the government office involved can successfully bury and or conceal that behind star chamber bullshit.
If you get subpoenaed into court and you're testifying, the NDA doesn't mean shit. I mean, that's the way that works.
Yes and no.
All right.
Basically, you're going to get fucked by the civil dick or the military dick.
The streams will cross.
You are getting fucked.
Never cross the streams.
Yeah, absolutely. You are getting fucked. You just have to choose which dick you want to get fucked with.
You'll just get both.
You could get both. You very well could get, yes. You very well could get both. It's not pretty.
With whatever alphabet agency's high-fiving over you.
That's exactly correct. It's a terrifying image. That's absolutely terrifying imagery.
I'm sorry.
I keep trying to modify the StreamYard scream window, and that's not helping anybody at all. Let me get rid of some of these other windows that we have already gone through, because that helps. Yeah, that speeds up the reaction time, memory, and all of that. The state's history with weather modification goes back decades. During the 1950s drought, Texans tried everything from explosive balloons to dry ice. By 1967, the legislature passed a law to regulate weather modification. How'd that work out for you? Federal and state money poured into research. By the 90s, Texas launched a coordinated cloud seeding program. Today, 7 active projects cover 31 million acres. That's 1/6 of the state's landmass, for those of you who are unaware. Ha, ha, ha. Texas is a big place. That's a lot of land. Aircraft equipped with silver iodide flares target convective clouds. The goal is simple: to make it rain. And you can see here, Texas floods after blue rain, 7 state-run cloud seeding programs exposed. And it just goes on and on.
That's the video that they actually show a
And
tarp that has the blue rain in it.
Yeah. Let's see if that.
Hey, we're camping in this
Look at that
beautiful
shit. That's
state
toilet water.
in Texas, and it's been raining, and the water that's coming out of the sky is blue. And it's not this tarp, because it's happening on this tarp too. Look at that. This is crazy. Are they chemtrailing us in Texas?
That's exactly what's going on, bub.
That's exactly, yeah.
And it just goes on and on and on and on. And of course, they want to blame it on climate change. Central Kirk County, up to 10 inches of rain inundated the area, causing Guadalupe River to swell and overflow its banks. Hard to tell what this image means by itself. You need to be able to zoom out, watch the storm track. Not helpful like that here. The problem here is scale. When you seed clouds over 31 million acres, you're not nudging nature, you're steering it. And when the rain turns blue, people start asking what's in the mix. Silver iodide is the primary agent. It's used because its crystal structure mimics ice, but it's not the only compound. Some programs use sodium chloride, which can be used to poison a person.
Yeah.
Others use liquid propane. Liquid propane, that's a good idea. The chemical dispersants vary. The oversight does not. The July floods killed 24 people. Dozens are missing. Entire towns were submerged. The rainfall totals broke records in 3 counties. Meteorologists say the storm system was amplified by unusually dense cloud formations. I wonder how those got there. Those same were seeded earlier. The timing is tight.
Actually, what they do is they'll wait till something develops, and then they fly through it and seed it to make it even more, to magnify it.
So what are the chemtrail crisscross patterns in our skies all about then?
Yeah.
Because I want to know what those are doing.
Well, here's the thing here in Michigan.
Yes,
you get a lot of clouds that form via lake effect. And and then they could just magnify those.
Theory, they're using the chemtrails to steer or deflect the clouds to go in a direction that they want them to go. That's just a theory. It's like fire breaks. You light a fire to make a fire go a direction. In wildfire fighting, they'll dig ditches and then they'll light fires on one side of that ditch, which causes the fire to go in another direction and hopefully control it. I wonder if they're using a similar tactic with cloud seeding. I don't know.
Well, we need to get somebody who's actually has experience with this.
Yeah, exactly. I am not a chemtrailologist, but it's a theory.
Yeah, somebody in the comments said it's blue raspberry water. Yeah.
Well, at least it's not purple drank. Am I racist? Am I going to hell?
Yeah, I think we're there.
Yeah. So let's see what FEMA has in store for everyone. This is the incident period of March 26th to March 28th. Severe storms and flooding. They've already had some let's see here. You can apply for disaster assistance, get immediate help. I applied for assistance. What's next? Well, we had a FEMA guy on, remember? And I know he passed away. Heard about that.
Yeah.
But he said one of the big problems that FEMA has is people like us keep getting in the way and won't let them help, which I find extremely hard to believe, especially in areas like Appalachia where people are prone to help each other out.
Well,
And
here's another
Texas,
thing.
where people are prone to help each other out.
Like, if you show up there with supplies,
Mm-hmm.
they will confiscate your supplies, right?
Yes,
And send
we
you
saw
on your
that.
way. And then they will use those supplies to give out, and then they charge the government for those supplies that they stole from you.
I didn't know about the charging the government part. I could see how it would take their overhead down considerably, but I didn't know about charging the government. That's
Listen,
interesting.
whenever there's a war or a travesty or
Yep.
something like that, people swoop in to make money. The best way to do it is to gouge and double charge.
You're absolutely correct. On a sidebarish related note, for those of you who have not heard of General Smedley Butler, he was in World War I and a
War
bunch
is
of
a racket.
actions prior to that. Yes, he gave a speech called War is a Racket, and it is in book form. I highly recommend you read that or watch his speech on YouTube.
He actually wrote a book about it.
Correct. He wrote War is a Racket. But if you haven't listened to the speech or read the book, you need to. Somebody in the comments says FEMA was a money laundry. Yeah, I agree. I 110% agree. And much like North Carolina, I haven't seen much about FEMA getting into that area at all.
Well, okay.
So far.
Now, I have never actually seen a number of actual missing and dead from North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen the final numbers.
Mm-mm.
All right.
No, that quietly went away.
And then there's a whole bunch of individuals that are in those foothills, mountains, and what have you.
Yeah.
Who never even saw anything from FEMA.
Yeah.
None of that aid made it to them.
Mm-mm.
If they wanted to get any aid at all, they had to come down to get it.
Yeah,
And
they had to come out of the mountains.
Do it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Where they could be processed and registered and everything by government agencies.
And then they could build a government. Yeah.
A lot of those people who live in those mountains don't want anything to do with the government. For a lot of really good reasons. I don't blame them. So, interestingly, did I share that tab?
Let's talk about HARP real quick.
What about HARP?
Well, what that does,
I don't know anything about HARP.
Is they use a radio frequency and they usually go straight up into the stratosphere and cause the atmosphere to bulge, causing a high pressure system.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
And typically when a high pressure system is moving, and then when it hits a low pressure system, it forms clouds and will usually kick off some type of weather event.
Theoretically, what if they accidentally ruptured the atmosphere? Would it repair itself, do you think? Or would we just have a very suddenly bad day?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Yeah. That seems like something I don't want anybody doing. That has all the hallmarks of leave that the fuck alone.
Yes. You are correct. Though I will say this, they have found in some of the permafrost that goes back 15, 16,000 years.
Right.
They have found a bunch of fauna that was flash frozen.
Oh.
So,
that's not great.
The only way that happens is if they do rupture the atmosphere and the cold of space comes down to ground level.
Because now we're talking Kelvin.
Yeah,
which is like minus 431 degrees or something insane like that.
It's pretty bad.
No, I don't think you could deflate the atmosphere like a balloon, William Crane. I'm just speculating and and shooting things off into the air. Just
I know,
theories, man. Just theories.
but here's the thing, though. All right, we had another person in the chat saying that blue water could have been from a porta shitter that got blown
No.
into the atmosphere.
This was all over the place. This was over miles.
Yeah. Now I have seen porta shitters, get blown into the air in Yakima, usually from a shit hook that flew over, or a CH was it 53?
We were doing an exercise and happened to be sitting with a bunch of you guys because we work alongside you yahoos with our radios. And one of you 18 Bravos, hey, you want to see something really cool? Got some non-dairy creamer and firecrackers together and blew a porta shitter up in front of us, which was pretty funny.
Yeah, well, you gotta have skills, man.
Yeah, one of the majors was not thrilled that a porta shitter was detonated, but nobody said anything. So, what the fuck happened over here? We don't know, sir. It just blew up.
Methane.
Must have been a methane buildup.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've seen you guys do that. Exactly one time, but I've seen it done.
No, but I have seen the porta shitters go into the air. And I mean, a porta shitter has maybe somewhere between 2 and 5 gallons of that blue stuff in it.
It's about 5 gallons, yeah.
But that's not gonna, I mean, if you blow that into the air and it gets atomized,
I'm not going to do that.
You cover miles and miles.
No. That 5 gallons is already that color.
Yeah.
There's no way you're going to get an aerosol dispersal of that and produce miles and miles of that color of rain. That's from something.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, back in Kansas, we have. Okay, there we go. Breaking federal agencies paid a private cloud seeding company to spray Texas skies just 2 days before deadly floods killed, it's 109 plus now. No public comment, no oversight, no accountability. Call it weather modification, call it a conspiracy, but it's happening. Excuse me. Briefing and actions on the following West Texas Weather Modification Association topics. Consider and take action to approve the agreement for cloud seeding professional services between Rainmaker Technology Corporation and WTWMA, West Texas Weather Management
What's
members.
That? West Texas
Weather Management.
Hang on, I'm going to.
Consistent with WTWMA interlocal participation agreement and current program financial assessment. Who are these ass clowns at Rainmaker Technology Corporation? We need to dig into that. I think maybe we need to do a hi, you guys, we see you.
Well, it's saying here the West Texas Weather Modification Association. There's a whole association for it.
Yeah.
It's an operational cloud seeding program that operates over 6 million acres of land in West Texas. Is to enhance rainfall in convective thunderstorms to help increase dry land crop revenues, decrease groundwater consumption. Okay. Huh.
My guess is it's a couple of rich guys sitting on a board raking in kickbacks from companies like Rainmaker Technology Corporation.
Yep.
That would be my first guess.
Look, I literally just did a simple search for West Texas Weather Management. The AI came up with its little 2 or 3 paragraphs.
Yeah.
This is an actual thing.
Yep. Here it is, right here. This is in the meeting notes for
Modification Association. This is not conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
this is actually fucking happening.
Let me show you who these people are. This is the Plateau Underground Water Conservation and Supply District, El Dorado, Texas 76936. This is their meeting minutes from a regular meeting. Okay. Chances are you've got an organization, something like this, somewhere where you are. And it is a safe bet that they all contract with these same kinds of companies because they get kickbacks from them. Rainmaker is a company that is currently providing rain enhancement in the California, Idaho, there you go, California, Idaho, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and Jordan. They will be conducting research to further improve rain enhancement, provide meteorological services, flight and seating tracking, in addition to using electrostatic seeding. After discussion of the benefits of contracting with Rainmaker, a motion was made by Bob Buchholz to approve the agreement with Rainmaker. Carrie Joy seconded, and the motion carried. So there's two names, Bob Buchholz and Carrie Joy. So, yeah, we need to start tracking these organizations down and holding them accountable, because it is obvious what's going on here. These people, they enjoy their profit. They don't care how they get it. And they will just do whatever they can to keep those shekels rolling in.
Yeah, see, I want to know exactly how much tax dollars they're getting.
Yeah, probably a substantial amount.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporters Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.